What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So here's an update on my Etrade dividend portfolio. I know I've been showing a lot of my M1 Finance dividend portfolio. And by the way, the reason why I don't have my camera on is it is dark as hell in Ohio right now. I think it has to do with the weather. So it's actually kind of hard to have a camera on right now. It's raining cats and dogs, and it's not a good day in Ohio, but I'll take that over the snow. So let's just see how things are looking with my dividend portfolio right now. I'm looking at Gain. Gain's doing okay. I have about 30 shares in Gain, monthly dividend stock. Put some money in Huntington Bank shares. The bank stocks have been down, so I decided to throw some money in them. And, I'm up 21.18%, but that's a nice quarterly dividend. Invesco has been hit hard, probably even before this pandemic. It may have to do with as a company, they're a good company. It's just that they're having some issues. Arbor Realty Trust, I did have that on my M1 Finance portfolio, and I got rid of them. So I just threw them in my individual dividend portfolio on my E-Trade. On my E-Trade one, I think when I start making a lot more money on my M1 Finance portfolio as well as my YouTube channel, I'm going to start throwing more money into these stocks because, again, I have a primary goal. My long-term goal is to make $1,000 to $3,000 a month on my monthly dividends and $2,000 to $4,000 a month on my quarterly dividends. So, I mean, that's rational and that's possible. And, I can get there. I mean, I've seen a lot of your guys' videos that many of you have made $2,000 a month or $1,000 a month. I know that's possible, and I know it's rational. So, I'm not going to win the lottery and all of a sudden, start making some money like crazy. That's just not going to happen. I mean, sure, it would be great to, win a Ohio lottery and have, $150 million in my bank account, which I'll throw in the stock market and I can retire off dividends. But that's just not going to happen. So let's just be a little rational and let's just go from there. So Regions Financial RF symbol right here. That is a quarterly dividend stock. That's a bank, obviously. I have 16.22 shares. That's nice. I will reveal how much like these stocks usually give off dividends. Key banks, a good dividend stock for in regard to banks. It gives off a 4 to 5% dividend, and that's one that I'll probably put more money in. If I can get it to maybe 30 or 40 shares, I can start doing some damage. This is a energy stock, Eloquin Power Utilities Corp. Utilities have taken a big hit, and it is what it is. Here's Carnival. I did put money on them when they were down. I threw in a lot of money. I'll take the risk. I'll wait till everything gets better, and then hopefully they'll be over time they'll fix themselves and they'll start distributing their dividend. So that's one of the real goals why I invested in those guys. Newell Brands, that it's also incorporated in the Matt Ramey and his strategy. So I have money in Newell Brands, and I probably need to put more money in them eventually. It's a decision to make because if this stimulus comes out, what am I going to put it in? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Am I going to throw in 300? See, I make about a car payment of 143 a month. I drive a 2012 Camry, and I also am just about finished with my payments on my Tempur-Pedic bed. So I owe no interest on that. But the good thing is, because I'm making these payments and everything, it will I won't owe any interest, and my credit score has gone up really good because of it. So I'm rated as excellent my credit score. Here is another one. This is Gladstone Commercial Corporation. I put some pretty good shares in them, good monthly dividend stock. Here's Franklin Resources. I'm doing pretty good with these guys. They give off a nice dividend. I got them when they were low, obviously, so that's promising. Norton LifeLock, I do like these guys. I have them as an antivirus stock. I did do a video on them, so make sure you search and find that on my channel as I discussed Norton LifeLock. It's good to have diversity, because if one sector, like the banks, these guys take a hit, these other guys will cover for it. The real estate, or if real estate takes a hit, which you'll see in a second once I go down discussing EPR properties, how it looks. It's not promising. Wendy's, this is a stock that I put in. Their dividends down a little bit, obviously because of the economy and everything, but I'm up 12.61%. I'm up $102.61. Over time, they're going to start giving off more dividend. Their dividend is going to be higher. So I like where I'm at. Eventually, once I get to 100, I'll really be rolling. So I think the long-term goal with a lot of these stocks is to maybe get to 100 and then go from there. I mean, you're going to do damage at 40 eventually. But if I can get to 100, that's where the damage is really kicking in. Store Capital, that's another one. That's a Buffett stock. It's a real estate stock. It's down. It's down, obviously, 20.65%. Once the economy gets better, I'm sure they'll be rolling again. That's one that I probably need to put a little bit more money in. Here's Delta Airlines. I just threw some money in them when they were down. I'm not too worried about that. I'm planning on selling these 4 shares and then throwing it in my M1 Finance dividend portfolio. So that will eventually fix itself. Here is a Brinker International Inc. So that is kind of like a big restaurant chain. Let's go to them real quick. So these are the type of stores that they have. Big Bull, Asian Kitchen. So this is a big kind of like restaurant chain, and many of the companies that they own. Let's see, Taco Cabana, Rockfish Seafood Grill, Kona Beach, Grady's. So, it's good to diversify. And I also have Conagra Brands, who's doing really well. BGS Foods is doing phenomenal. Look at this. I'm almost up 100% on that. That's good. So, where is my Conagra Brands? Right there. Conagra Brands is doing good. I got those guys when they're low. Americold Realty Trust. I did do a video on those guys a while ago. I'll probably put it in my section in the top right hand corner, my stock in dividend analysis and why I bought them. I think this is one that you might want to check out. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but that is it's promising. eBay, the board of directors. I'll probably put a video in the corner about eBay as well. eBay is a stock that the board of directors just said, hey, we're going to start giving off a dividend. And that's the reason I invested in those guys, is they're starting to give their dividend. Their dividend is pretty strong. There's a lot of competition out there with e-commerce. And eBay is one of those stocks that, it is successful. I mean, it's not like Amazon or anything, but still it does some damage. Kroger, I'm up 18.73%, which I can't complain about. They're a phenomenal store. They give off a good dividend. Kroger is in demand, obviously, because we're in a recession. People need food. Food, right here. So food. People need food, right here. That's why these guys are up. That's why these guys are up. And Americold, again, this is kind of like a specialty rate. I want you to check out that video that I put in the corner, because it's hard to explain why it's in demand. I'm just trying to show you how my dividends are doing. So it's a good one to watch in the corner that I have for my dividend portfolio. So Realty Income, they're down, but they're giving me a nice dividend. I have almost 60 shares in those guys. I am so glad. I had SPHD, and then I eventually sold SPHD. I had a ton of shares in that, and then I distributed SPHD into EPR. Well, EPR is not giving off a dividend right now. What a surprise! It has the word entertainment properties in it, so obviously because of the bug, nothing's operational, so they will get operational over time and be back to where they were. But Realty Income gives me a very good dividend. They have increased their dividend, and I'm going to show you real quick how I'm doing with my estimated income. Now, again, this is estimated. This is not what I'm getting. But Main Street Capital announced that they're giving off their dividends. So I have 54 right there, $54.79 shares at a rate of 20, almost 21 cents. 11.23. I'm getting that from monthly. Realty Income, almost $14. Okay, here's my rate right here. So I'm getting close to 60. Okay, so once I get to like 70, 80, 90, I mean, the compound interest is kicking in for some of these stocks. The unfortunate thing with EPR properties right here is that they kind of stopped distributing dividends, obviously, because they're taking a big hit. So rates are suspending their dividends, not distributing dividends. So that's not a surprise. Stag's another stock that I have. They give off 12 cents right now. So I have 35.19 shares in Stag. And this is a really good real estate investment trust that gives off a monthly dividend at 12 cents. So $4.22. Sure, it's not too bad, but that's going to increase over time in each month. So eventually I get to 36, and then we'll get to 37, and the compound interest will start kicking in. Arbor Realty Trust, I'm glad I got them when they were real low. Nice quarterly dividend. I get 31 cents a pop, pretty much per share. $13.16. Gain, I get about $2.12. I mean, they've been down, obviously. Good, I'm getting about $3. Now, Invesco's hit hard, but at least they're giving me something. I'm getting something out of it. So that's the nice thing about, people say, investing in stocks is gambling. At least you're going to get something out of it. If you blow $600, at least you're going to get something out of it. Okay, so I'm getting $2.90. They're down. It's all right. Kroger, okay, $3.80. That's announced. Conagra Brands, $6.43. Okay, that is announced, and that's at 21, almost 22 cents. So I got $6.43. Delta, that's estimated. They're not giving off a dividend. Same thing with Carnival. They're not giving off a dividend right now. But this estimated, that's what they would have gave. Realty Income, it's estimated. Well, actually, it's announced. So, I'll be at $14. Then I'll be at, this is what's exciting. Now, Wendy's right here, they did get hit hard. So, normally they give off a pretty good dividend, and I would almost buy a share. I'm pretty sure I was getting pretty good amounts, and I was almost going to get maybe a share but I think that's what I was looking at. But still, I'm getting something out of it. So that's the good thing about dividend stocks. You are getting something out of it, and it's almost like you're getting a fractional share right there too, which is nice. So here's estimated. We'll see what happens. But again, these are announced. Huntington Bank shares, I'm getting $3.20 out of it. Regional Financials, I'm getting something out of it. So this is good. I'm getting stuff out of it. So even when it's hit hard, I'm still getting some stuff out of it. So in theory, if it was legit, I would be making $105.96. But obviously because of the bug, board of directors kind of makes a call on that for each company. So it's not guaranteed that I'm getting that. That I just want to let you guys know. It's just estimated income. But once the economy fixes itself, Look, I'm sitting on my ass doing nothing, and I'm making this in dividends. Now, this is the good thing about compound interest. Now, if I had this in my M1 finance dividend portfolio, and I made that amount, I'd be thrilled. But let me focus on my M1 finance portfolio right now. I'm going to leave these guys alone. Okay, I'm going to leave Etrade alone right now. Might just throw 100 in. Let me just go back. I might just throw 100 or at least get some shares in KeyBank because they give off a nice dividend. But that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now. So I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think of my dividend portfolio. I am down 7.11%. Not too bad. Let's just see how I'm doing against the S&P. Well, I'm down. Obviously, I'm invested in some real estate, so really doesn't surprise me at the moment that I'm losing against the S&P. I was beating the S&P really good, but because of certain stocks that took a hit, real estate especially, that's why I'm down. I'm not too upset. Again, this is kind of my play money portfolio a little bit, but realty income has been down and stuff, and that one has beaten the S&P. Same with Store Capital, same with EPR Properties, same with Carnival. All those guys took a big hit, so I'm not surprised that I'm down right now, but I'm slowly getting back up. So I'm excited to see the jump. I mean, look at, they took a hit, I took a hit. I was right in the line with them at one point. Where was I? I was pretty much, I know I was beating them at one point, but, oh well, I'm not too worried, but I'll be back and, we'll go from there. I know Ryman Hospitality Properties, another stock that I own on my M1 Finance portfolio, took a huge hit, but I'm buying low. So, eventually these will rebound and go right back up there. So don't be surprised if I'm beating the S&P. One of my goals was to beat the S&P, but now I'm like, okay, let's just go with the flow. It's a recession, and we'll see what happens. So thank you again for watching this video. If you are new, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos, and make sure you give me a like. Again, it's super dark outside. The weather sucks. And that's the reason why I don't have my camera on right now, is because of the it being so dark out there. So it wouldn't really look good, with me talking and discussing things. It just, you barely even see my facial expressions. It'd just be dark. So maybe that's why I'm Darth Dividend. So, the darkness and the dark side is in me. So, but take care. You guys have a good Sunday fun day, and stay tuned. I'm going to do a Funrise video right now.